Hey guys, welcome back. Apologize for the buzzing. I'm having battery issues again, but I wanted to take a look at the comparators in the latest update, latest snapshot, 13W05B, and I just did a whole video on 13W05A and how the comparators worked, and then I checked Mojang and they had a new snapshot. So let's look at it and I'll tell you what was different in this version. In this snapshot, as opposed to the snapshot before last, in the last video anyway, the timing was variable between the repeater and the comparator. Now it's pretty consistent. There seems to be some variability between the straight redstone and the other two, but which is kind of odd, but the comparator and the repeater seem to work pretty well as far as working together. Now this is different than the snapshot 13W5. They definitely changed this. In snapshot A, the repeaters on the left, or the comparators here, were much faster than the repeaters. So, and it made a difference whether there was redstone dust between the comparators or if they were hooked directly together. But now they are virtually identical. So that's good. Before this experiment, the one on the right was much faster. They still have broken the fast clock feature, I guess you call it. So they will not shoot out arrows very fast if you hook it up to a dispenser, and they still don't, or they no longer update buds, so they won't work for that purpose. But they still work very well as a kind of a, I don't know if the proper term would be a capacitor, but anyway, they hold the power a pretty long time. In the previous snapshot, 13W5A, the one on the left was faster than the one on the right, which would make sense, but now they are the same, which is good. So now if you want to do one of these, you don't have to separate it out by redstone dust. You can just pack them tightly together and it has the same functionality, which is awesome. So let's look at a long one, and whoops, I guess I could turn it all on. They do load a little differently, but as far as going off, they seem to be just about the same. Let's double check. Very long time for it to wind down. So yeah, they went out at the same time, but I think this one started going out sooner, which is, see, this one, it takes longer to load as far as, but the power is still there, so just kind of strange. But as far as this dust and this dust going out, I think it's the same. Let's isolate it. Yeah, so it's about the same, but it's a little different visually, I guess. So, nice job on fixing that, Dinnerbone or Jeb or whoever it was. I missed the functionality of the fast clock. That's disappointing. I hope they come out with something to replace that, maybe. But and the bud canceling. But overall, I think it's a vast improvement over the previous version. Now, if they would only fix these stupid monostable circuits that we used to have. Oops. This used to work well, but now they've broken it, and they haven't seemed to want to fix it. Kind of a pet peeve of mine. Let's make sure it's still broken in this snapshot before I get too mad. Oh no, wait a minute, wait a minute. That's a one tick, I think. You can always test it with the piston. Come on, baby. No, that's still a 2 tick, or 1.5 tick or something. But what's odd is you put a torch over here, and you put a block, and hit it, and watch what happens now. So the one on the end there is a 1 tick pulse, and the one on the right is or the one on the left is a 2 tick or something. So I think it has an east-west thing to do with it, because I did this in another world, and this one was the 1 tick and that one, so I don't know why they haven't fixed this yet. Anyway, sorry. There you go, the new comparators. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright, I forgot to check something, and I'm glad that I did. In previous versions, we were able to do a monostable circuit, one-tick pulse, by a setup similar to this. And I'll show you what happens now. So we have a comparator, a repeater going into it with a 2-tick delay. I think that's proper. Notice that's not turning off the comparator. That repeater should be powering the comparator from the side at a more powerful signal, and it should turn it off. It's not doing that. Let's look at it a little bit more simplified. Let's see, let's get rid of that. Alright, so if we have dust here and dust there, and we power the comparator and we power the B input, that should be proper. I mean, it shouldn't shut off because they're the same. But if we change this to 2, signal strength of 2, and put a some dust, for one thing, that's not lighting up. That should be, oh, that's not true. That's not lighting up is what I was meant to say. If I take away the B input, why is the comparator not powering on? That's not right. If you take away the B input, that should be on. But if you take away the dust and then repower it, it comes on. But if I power the comparator on the B input at a higher strength, it's not shutting off. So, and as far as that, now they're completely broken. So maybe we'll get another snapshot tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's Saturday. Next week. So anyway, I'm frustrated. There you go. I'll do another video when they fix this silly thing. Thanks, guys. Bye.